Hello everyone. Today I'm going to go over three stocks that I think are good to trade at this point. Um, and before I'm going to start with that, I would like to start with this stock, which is SCKT. For those of you who saw my video yesterday, for this stock, I recommended trading it, and I said there was that resistance line based on this 3 points, and I said that this candle broke this resistance, so it's a good stock. It might be a good stock to trade, and I talked about it in my channel yesterday, and look what happened today. It went up about 500%. So, and I actually made money off of it. Thank God I had a position in it too. So I just wanted to start by saying this. Um, and yeah, let's start and see the other stocks that I'm gonna go over today. But before I do that, I would like to add this disclaimer or say this disclaimer, which is that I'm not a financial advisor. All investors are advised to conduct their own independent research before making an investment decision. It is at your own risk if you decide to trade any of the stocks that I go over in this video. So I always recommend you doing your own investigation before trading a stock that I recommend, because I just can guess what's gonna happen based on what I see, like here when it broke that resistance. But I'm not always right, and so does everyone. No one can know what's gonna happen in the market. But yeah, let's jump over to the other stocks. So the first one is TOMZ. This is its symbol. It's on Nasdaq. It's called TOMI. Its current price now is $5.5 per share. And why I recommend this stock is that I see that there is a resistance line that was formed here and it was broken recently. And this resistance is quite strong. Yes, like you can see the line. I drew the line a little bit down there. But even if I draw it up here, that will still be clearly like the price is still shown clearly that it broke this resistance, even if I place the resistance line a little bit above. So but it seems like this is the line, because you can see also that the stock retracted down to that point and then started going up again. And based on these points, I feel like that this is the resistance, or that was the resistance line, and now it was broken recently, and now it should be a support, and the stock should actually go up. Um, what I like about this stock is that, as usual, it has a good average volume for the 3 months period. I like anything above 50K. Um, today's volume was 291. It's still above the average, which is good. You can see that there is some good volume. The float is about 10.22 million shares available to trade, and I consider that a low float stock. And you know what happens for a low float stock, like the one that I just show you, which is SCKT. They can go up really high in a very short period of time. So that's what I like about this float, is that this stock can go really high in a very short period of time. Um, and yeah, let's see some data. Um, no analysts or analysis. Um, so apparently there was a statement, um, like a press release that happened today. I don't know what it is about. Actually, I didn't read it, and I don't want to go over it because I don't care so much about the news as much as the price chart. Um, and also I don't want to like extend this video to a long time because it will be boring. But if you guys are interested, you can go to Webull and or look up this online. Um, and insiders activity. So I'm assuming this might be like actually like people from inside the company, like employees, bought this stock. So that's a good sign if that's the case. that these because it means that they think that the price is gonna go up. Um, there are no options available, and this is some information about the company. So yeah, that's the first company or stock. Let's go to the second one, which is OCZ, optical cable. It's now trading at around 4.3 dollars per share. Um, you can see that I drew the resistance line based on these points because like yes, the price broke these points already before, but the price never closed above this line. If you drew it like that, maybe it never closed above this line, with the exception of today. So that tells me that there was a resistance here, and it seems like it was broken today. Um, so that means that the stock can go up. And what I like about this stock is that the float, 4.82, that's a very low float, so it can really go high in a very short period of time, like what happened here when just 90%. Like a stock that has a low float like that can actually go to like 300, 500, 600% a day in one day, and in a couple of days it can even go to a 2000%, but that's very rare too. But I actually have seen stocks that went up like 5,000% in a couple of days. So that's and it's mainly because of the float. Um, so yeah, I kind of see a potential for this stock that it can go up. I don't know if that's the good point to buy at now, or maybe you want to wait a little bit when it goes to the support. Um, but yeah, and the volume is not picking up yet, or actually there is a slight increase in volume today versus the previous days. But it has a good average volume, and the volume today was almost equivalent to the average. So I kind of like that stock. These are the news. Nothing new on Webull. Uh, press releases. There was something on the 12th. Um, no options. This is some information about the company. And yeah, that's for this stock. Let's go to the next one, which is STAF, Staffing 360. The stock is now trading at around $1.2 per share. Um, I believe that this is the resistance line, or that was the resistance line. Uh, like based on this point, and this point, I kind of tell that there was a resistance here or here, where I can draw the line because the price never closed above this line. In this instance or point in this point, and it kind of also like touched at this point here and went down, as you see. So it kind of I can say that this is also a point. So that tells me that there was a resistance here, and it was broken recently, as you see. Um, so there is a chance for this stock to actually go up, and it's also like after it was broken, the price also stayed up there for a couple of days, as you see. So it makes me feel that this stock is gonna go up, and also you can see the volume has picked up as well, and so it can go up, and that's what I'm assuming. The volume for today was 9.49 million. The average volume is 4.27 million. So the volume for today is more than the average volume, about twice. So volume is picking up. That's a good thing. The float is 13.5 million, and that's a very good thing because that means that the price can go up in a very short period of time. It can go down too, but in this case, I feel like it's gonna go up because it broke the resistance. So let's hope for that. Or maybe for the people that are shorting this stock, let's hope the opposite. um, these are the news. And there is one analyst that recommends buying the stock, but I don't really believe in that or take that into too much consideration. I really, the most thing that I care about is actually the price or the chart and what's happening on it, the resistance, and that breaks and then becomes a support. I feel like that's the most valuable thing that you should look at, because everything after that will follow. When people start to notice that there was a resistance and it was broken, then everything will, like all everyone will be talking about that stock and there will be news and stuff. And apparently, yeah, there was something on the 16th of February, um, like today. Um, so yeah, mm, no options. This is some information about the company. Uh, its website, some information, and yeah, these are the stocks that I think are worth looking at. Maybe keeping an eye on. If you have a certain setup in your mind, then you can look for that setup to take place. Like you don't have to buy here. Maybe if you're like, oh, I gotta buy when it touches this support, then maybe wait for a bit. Or you're like, oh, let me buy above the high of that so that it breaks the like you can tell that the price is going up. Then it's up to you. But I just felt like these stocks are good to look at or keep an eye on. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please, I would appreciate it if you can like, comment, say if you like these stocks or hate them or hate me or hate the channel. Say anything, and like hopefully you like the video, and you can subscribe to my channel to get the videos whenever I upload them. And yeah, thank you. Have a nice day.